and I'm not exactly sure where I log out, but I'm going to... There's something I want to go do. I want to go do something a little differently. Over here, we're gonna leave this map.
Follow my lead.
I want to go see. I saw somebody playing today. We probably don't need any of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna go. I was. Let's see here. On my phone, I made some notes today on things I wanted to do. Yeah, I think there's a place. Up closer here. Ugh, random encounter. Let's see if we can avoid them. Well, let's fight. Why not? Can't hurt, right? Worst thing we do is we die.
Hide me from their sight.
To victory!
Goblin Sly Eye. Can she charge?
Repent!
Let us strike as one! This should do it.
Okay, that seems good enough. Perfect.
I know the way. Here I am.
I know the way, she says. Oh my, sometimes I... wonder if we should rest. Let's do this. Leave. Survivor. I don't know what that was. See what that is.
resting would be nice, don't you think?
I'm hungry. When we stop?
We want to rest here. And then I found out about this button today that I totally didn't see at all. Guess this is fine. I don't understand what this... Oh, I guess you could have 2 people hunting. Well, that seems the best, except unless hers is better. I'm guessing they knew better. Alright, let's try this. Begin resting. Yes. Excellent. Okay, so let's see, what does this say? Why can't I? Okay, so let's enter this. Enter this location. Okay, we're starting the top. Let's see here. I don't know what this inspect is. Press Y to enable inspecting. Do they have like hints or something, like tips? Menu. Here's encyclopedia. Party can use their knowledge and lore skills to inspect a hostile creature to try to determine its basic characteristics and defense. During the first encounter with a creature, every party member makes a check of appropriate knowledge or lore skill. The greatest check result determines how much information your party learns. If the check was unsuccessful, you get another chance to research the creature after you kill it, or after you increase the skill rank leveling up. To see what your party knows about a creature, press Y or inspect it. Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Scorched fragment of a necklace. Huh.
What's that?
Oh, we need a hotkey for this. G.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Lindsay, get up there. I love all these characters.
Applause, please.
Interesting.
Okay, this is why I installed the mod to rotate the camera, so I can actually see.
Just letting the ink dry. It's just not my lucky day. Anything else?
Anything else?
All according to plan.
Okay. There's definitely something going on here. Herbs?
I know the way.
What is that? That's a tree house. Oh, when she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her axes. Well, look who's here. Requires good. Easy now. I'm not here to blanket the stolen with corpses. Lower your weapons and let's talk. I won't kill anyone who leads a Stag Lord service or is willing to help me find him. So think about it. Is he really the leader you're ready to die for? Or, I'm looking for the Stag Lord's fortress, perhaps you're willing to help for a small reward? You can tell me everything you know about the Stag Lord's town, or you can die. Let's put this one. The good guy. What does the good guy achievement do? Huh. I don't know what's going on there, but fine. Something in your words seems to have impressed Cressel. She frowns for a moment and spits. Fine. Fine, I won't cut your throat. For now, at least. But I won't kneel to some rust-off upstart. Why would you try to make peace? Are you naturally kind, or have you been listening to Svetlana? Is it so hard to believe that I might not want that I simply might not want unnecessary bloodshed? Nah, I don't want to tip my hand about Svetlana. You know, life hasn't been so good to me. Why should I trust you? Okay, here's my piece. I doesn't spend more time keeping an eye on the bottom of the glass than what's going on around him. If he won't answer the insult from some rust-off crook like Jamande, then you're right. We chose the wrong leader. So go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. I won't stop you. But I won't help you either. Here, give this to Svetlana. Bandit places a ring in your hand and leaves. Okay. Well, that was cool. Let's say save game. Talked. Wrestle. Give ring. Also, I love that they let me edit my save game names. Oh wait, what is this? Nice! You find a cache under all the clothes and blankets. Opening the lid. The small hollow at least wine for Stagler. Don't you dare steal it, fools. You'd rather rot. Okay, let's poison the wine. Sure, let's do that. That has to be good. Oop, here's another little box. What's in this? I like how Lindsay can run
I
in.
failed. I'm sorry.
It is finished.
Nice. Scroll of Doom. Shocking grass. Meat. Awesome.
Follow my lead.
Sweet pancakes. Cressel. A task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorn River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said, burn, burn. It was originally going to be Donovan, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in the hut. Said burning houses with no one in them was boring, so I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, so try to finish it quickly. And no asking what the or why bother with this trifle. Instead of preparing to roll the rest off, we'll get to that. The Notes of Traveling Priest Elithic by Dean. Imagine this. A girl, whose name I shall not disclose, comes to town and immediately purchases the most expensive suburban villa. This newcomer spends unfathomable amounts on charity, even returning several tragically perished citizens to life at her own expense. She's very young. Her rough speech and manners indicate that she is not of noble birth. This leaves the whole town wondering, how did this young lady come into possession of such a huge fortune, and why does she spend it so eagerly? Those secrets were revealed to me when I was invited to this mysterious girl's house to provide healing services. The young lady reluctantly displayed something she'd been hiding from everyone. Terrible acid burns. She forestalled any questions with a single word. Ilthuliak. The monstrous black dragon's name was well known in the River Kingdoms. She'd lived in the region for hundreds of years, inspiring terror and emptying settlements. Many experienced dragon hunters attempted to put a stop to her, all perished. No one knew where Ilthuliak's lair was, or where she would strike next. The wounds Ilthuliak's acid breath left on my patient's body were terrible, but her soul was hurt much worse. The girl and her, oh gosh. The girl and her friends had found the lair of the dragon. They could have gathered hunters and destroyed the monster, but they instead kept silent in search of profit. When the lair's mistress was absent, they would carry treasure out little by little. Ilthuliak suspected something was happening, so she set an ambush of the thieves, and they were dealt with cruelty. My patient pretended to be dead, surviving while the dragon devoured the bodies of her friends. She had so much gold left at her disposal, but it came with the burden of memories that recalled devastated cities and countless people burned by acid. Unable to tolerate the guilt, the girl tried to atone for her ill-gotten gains with good deeds. I was able to heal her physical wounds, but when we parted, she told me she planned to spend the rest of her wealth organizing an expedition to Ilthuliak's lair to end the beast. I recently heard rumor that the villa had been abandoned for quite some time now. It's possible the owner left for other lands, but my heart tells me her bones lie in the lair of Ilthuliak, that winged terror and plague to the River Kingdom. Wow. Oh, what? Pod Kavakin. You see a dark-haired man of about 45 through the wrinkles on his face and make him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner, judging from his hands. His tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips, as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Praise or steel! Finally, someone chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jahad Kavakin, a priest of Airsdale, from Galt. Okay. Ersteel, known as the Old Deadeye, the Stag God. Okay. Was made to attack me as I was crossing here, but they said they wanted to take me to their leader and make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. Their strength, granted me by Ersteel, is meant to help honest people, not robbers. You come to these lands, neutral good. Release. Yeah, let's do that. He mutters a bit, rubbing his hands. Oh, these times, to be surprised to meet an honest woman, as to see a manticore and a vegetable saw. Thank you for your help. I've exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll gladly repay you in the future. Once I've restored my strength, come see me if you ever need to be healed or blessed. You've performed a neutral good action. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given to me by Ersteel. On my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits here won't let me take a single step? I'll head over to Olag's trading post and think on what to do next. Please travel. If you discover the ruins of the Temple of Elk, come inform Old Jihad. Old Had. Okay. Great.
I don't need this.
The question is, are you copying the recipe for a single person? I love that my alignment keeps shifting all over the place. I actually really like that. Okay, what I don't know is... Let's see if we can find some information about cooking. Oh, I guess it goes into our recipe book.
In due time.
Okay, let's do a quick save. This. Potion of Banish. Flower. Do I need all this?
I know the way.
Oh, was I not able to cross?
My search was not in vain.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Masterwork heavy flail. A ring. Protection +1.
All according to plan.
I like it.
Follow my lead.
Okay, we can't go that way. Okay, was there something up here that I missed?
In due time.
Okay, well, I did a pretty good job of cleaning that out. There's the abandoned hut way up there. I don't know what the pine patch is. Because you've never been to this location. I'm wondering if I should have gone there. Let's save. Where to? Let's follow the river. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Technic League Mage. I don't know who the Technic League is. A group of well-armed fighters approaches. One of them raises their voice, pointing at you. Hey, stop right there. Alana, look at this one. Will she do? The group's leader lays her cold, watchful eyes upon you. This one, I suppose, but I don't like her snout. Which one? She studies your companions carefully but nonchalantly, as if examining goods on a market. Listen, you tramps, we're from the Technic League. Our slave died. Technically, here it goes. The Technic League is a group of arcanists and lore seekers obsessed with unlocking the mysteries of the Silver Mountain, an ancient alien artifact that crashed long ago near the Numerian capital of Starfall. Through their indirect control over the nation's leader, the Black Sail Sovereign, Kevoth Ul, the Technic League has strong influences over the laws and policies and economies of Numeria. This is one of you. What is the Technic League? I want to say, what is the Technical League? Like, who are you guys? But I'm imagining that my character would have some idea with all of her lore and stuff. You sure can talk. Let's see how you fight. No negotiations with slavers. This is going to end poorly.
A calculated risk. This will hurt. I always survive.
Oh, I'm gonna lose Amari. Amiri. This is bad.
Go ahead.
Should have thrown a bomb at them.
I know the way. Follow my lead.
Caesar's henchman. Let's see what happened here. We'll try again. Okay.
Calm down. Not dead.
Yes.
This. I can't keep this up.
Serves you right.
Survive. I always survive.
Well, it worked out pretty good last time. We didn't die, we didn't do much, we just sent Amari in. Maybe I should just do that.
Prevail. Does it matter?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Tear them apart! They go down!
Yes.
Serves you right.
Yes.
We will be victorious!
Kind of want to keep Amari. I like her better than, but use the healing. Makes me wonder. But it doesn't matter who gets taken, I guess.
This should do it.
Serves you right.
Tear them apart!
Yes.
No.
Yes.
calculated risk. Avenge me. This will hurt.
Now I just want to see what happens.
This won't kill me. This I'll survive. Heart of the I always survive. Yeah! Tear them apart! They go down! I'll survive.
There we go. Okay, so this time we'll... Oh, I should save.
Yes.
Okay, so let's save. Ah.
Thanks.
Really? Come on. Give me a break. Really? Am I that bad? There we go. Henchmen of the Anonymous Technic League, as we recall, so particularly we wandered into the forest for a long time, searched a seat in the swamp, and got scratched up. At last, we found their camp.
We should gather our strength.
Where's their camp? This place is huge. I still don't see their camp. This is highlighted. Fingerberry Cave. Wait. Where's the... What I don't understand is it says from there you'll want to follow these directions: west, northwest, southwest, southwest. Oh, there it is, right there. Technically camp. Well, I bought it on sale. And so far, I've been really enjoying it. I've been liking it just got a lot of options. So okay, a lot of details and choices. Things like right now, like I've got 4 different things I'm doing. I took some notes today of stuff I wanted to do, but they've just gotten thrown, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do next. I want to go to the abandoned hut, but I read something earlier today. I'm trying to remember. I was watching Cove's runs. I'm going to mute my desktop audio for a second. Ah, okay. Okay, I did that. Interesting. Okay, I wonder if it was just. I wonder, I'm wondering if it's just random. Hmm. 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 Okay, so Okay, so I think I might have. I think I might have screwed myself here. But okay, because it sounds like what happened to me was different than what happened to some other people. The random encounters. So and I don't think we have the ability to fight those guys. But I want to save my companion, so we're gonna back up and go back this way. Ugh, we don't have our person who hunts. Okay, so he's got nature. I'll cook. She'll do this, and she'll do gardening. Please don't.
The more I travel, the more I'm sure. True nobleness is not inherited. Every other smug dimwit with a Marquess title has worse manners than his horse.
Come on. Oof. Spoiled the meal. Do I need to go? Yeah, in the northwest. Okay, from Thorn Ford, go west, then northwest. I gotta try to get her back. Actually, let's make a hard save here. That's fine.
Follow my lead.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Oh. I don't think this is gonna go well.
Repent!
This should do it. A calculated risk.
serves you right. You deserved it.
Ow.
Let yourself open.
Okay, let's back up. We'll take that. Oh, definitely taking that. And then we're going to drop this, this. And then Lindsay's going to drink a potion. And then we're going to save. And then we're going to stealth.
If I have to.
Oh, Masterwork Longbow. We're taking that. Are they dead? He's got a red name.
Don't hesitate. This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. Let us strike as one!
Oh, sorry. Was lost in thought. Your life ebbs low.
Ready for anything.
Direction.
Anything is possible.
We will be victorious!
Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh. Okay, I chose poorly.
Could be worse. And will be lost.
What a miserable last chapter.
That went poorly. I had no idea that that guy was. Oh wait. I hit quick load, which only loads. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go this way. Well, let's try this. Let's see if she can sneak up and free the prisoners. No, she can't. What the heck is that? What's up? How are you? Oh, you're cheating. Okay, that's interesting. As she screams. Yeah, that was, that worked out poorly, because now Lindsay's going to be up front, so that's not good. Let's see if I can have her charge.
This didn't work. I must.
And let's have Harem.
This didn't work.
Wait.
Must be doing it wrong.
I don't know why I can never get charge to actually work right.
Let us strike as one.
I wonder if he can go that way. And then let's see if I can throw. Just free the prisoners. Free the prisoners. But I don't want to accidentally hit a prisoner. Pathfinder Kingmaker is legendary. It's pretty good. I just started. Let's see. Let's see if I can do targeted and get that go. Okay, so they moved up. Now let's take this person out. You attack her.
Serves you right.
Nope, 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 nope.
Three
Flank.
hens.
Wow. He's like freaking hit Harem in the face. Oh my gosh, can we miss more?
I can't keep this up much longer.
Can't keep this up much longer. Let's treat affliction. I don't want to treat affliction. I want cure light wounds on her.
Magritium Tuinos.
And let's see if I can do this. Notes here. That's an ability. We can convert any spell. Well, I've got True Strike.
Your life
I'm gonna
ebbs
save that
low.
for the boss.
This should do it.
Oh my gosh, can we miss? Jeez. Oh, and then when we finally hit, it just turned her into a pile of goo. Let's leave that stuff on the ground. We're already probably overweight. Yeah, because I carry too much stuff. Okay, let's save. Okay, let's try to stealth again.
Their sight betrays them. Anything else?
I like how she whispers anything else. It's our buddy Amari. She's back in our group.
And so they walked on. Can you make an epic pose?
Oh, no.
I need inspiration.
Oh no, now everybody's angry. Alright, sing your little heart out. You go get that.
What a waste.
You go get the mage. You are going to drink your mutagen. And then you're going to throw a bomb. Yes, there we go.
I die free.
Who dies free? Who died? Oh no! I got one of the prisoners killed. Octavia, do ear piercing scream. I only got one bomb left. The choking bomb. Man, how many hit points does this guy have? We don't know. He's level 3.
Worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
They go down! I require
Here we go, we got him. Oh, she stood up, she wasn't dead. Kalana drops her weapon and raises her hand, which are covered with blood. Mercy, don't kill me! Raganagar. He bares his fangs. This is how you talk now, wretch? I've wanted to do this for so long. He casts a spell on his outstretched palm and sparks begin to dance on it. Octavia, the half-elf, puts her hand on his shoulder. Raganagar, come now. Let her go. It's one thing to kill her in battle, but executing her unarmed? Why spoil the joy of being free? Okay, I like her. She can be in my group. Octavia, you out of your mind. This filth from the Technic League. By her own hand, she enchained us, and you want to forgive her? You think she'll thank you? Ha! She'll just gather another band and try to catch us again. Lawful neutral. It's a right thing to punish your tormentor. She pissed me off. I'll finish her myself. I will spare her life. Go back to Numeria. Did I save right here? Probably not. I'll spare her life. I really wanted her loot, though. She'll rot in the abyss. Aha, we're free. I can't believe it. Free as birds in the sky. He laughs and kisses. She laughs and kisses him on the lips. Thank you. You have no idea how long we've tried to escape the Technic League. This is a miracle. I was happy to help, and now farewell. That's pretty great. You're good fighters. Want to join my group? Who are you? The rotten Numerian held us as slaves, but we are no mere scavengers. You see the crowd guarding us? It's because we use magic. How about that little blade? They're alright. We can use them on our team. How'd you get captured? Well, let's count how many times we tried to escape. I can't name all the things we had tried, but we were caught every time. And they just take us somewhere else. I don't know who'd want to buy us now, but imagine we're happy when they learn we're taking us to the river kingdoms where slavery is forbidden. There's something we have to discuss. Go to Oleg's trading post. You'll be safe there. I'll return soon. Awesome. Okay, let's free these prisoners. I'm not a big fan of my cleric. Shadows of Absalom by Pax Grometra. Juan Quant peeped through the slit of the window shutter, the visitor staggering at the porch. Juan had promised himself many centuries ago that he'd never have to deal with halflings again after the case of the clockwork head. Even bleaching is better than some adventures. Change shirt +1. Okay. Master with longbow. Bunch of food. Would like food. I like all that stuff.
I know the way.
What the heck was that?
A calculated risk.
You deserved it.
I'll go ahead.
Okay, so that seemed to work out all right. How much weight do we have? Oh gosh. Okay, so we can take on a few more things. Is there a way to look at the... What is that? Shows exits. Okay, yeah, we want to do that. Is there a way to look up at the bigger map? Oh wow, you can move on the map. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't think we need any of this stuff. These regular long swords, I think we can leave them. Okay, so... Now we need to go to the abandoned hut. Really wish I had a different cleric.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Jeez. How many new locations can I have? Oh my gosh, this game.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Wow. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to rest. Okay, but this time we could put her there, him there, her here, and then recipes. Okay, let's begin resting.
Lindsay, what are you writing so diligently there? And why are you looking at me like that? Did you decide to write me an ode, too?
You got it. Here it is. Listen. There once lived a paladin of Shaylin, whose courage was so unfailing. Hey, hey, that's my ink pot. Don't throw it at me.
I wonder why I don't get healed after I rest. Okay, there it goes. Good. Alright, so let's go here. Oh my word, there's no way to cross the river.
Attire.
My strength fades.
You can make it. Alright, let's rest here.
Looks like Tartuccio wasn't here for the Stag Lord. I don't know what he's up to, but I know what I'll do when I catch that snotty little sauce box.
Sauce box.
Whatever he's up to, we should stop him.
Finally. Okay, so what do we got here? Can we go this way? You're here. Please follow me. Who are you? Guardian of the Bloom. Oh, it's that nymph. Like some herbs. What's this? Father, please. I looked for the herbs as you asked. There just wasn't enough. Silence! Don't you forget the rules. You speak when I say. Oh gosh, I can't read that fast. But Father, 3 times. Gosh, what a jerk.
This requires your attention.
Staircase is decayed and collapsed long ago. Can't be climbed.
I know the way.
How are we doing on experience? Is there a place to see? Oh, we're only 300 away from leveling up. Okay, good. More. You'll never give me orders again. I'm not your slave any longer. I'm not your toy. Okay. Not your son. Is this supposed to be the Stag Lord?
their sight betrays them.
I want that.
Tire.
Ferocious wolf.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Stay behind me!
Become as dust.
Bring it! This will hurt.
Man, so many misses.
I'll lie down for a moment.
Out of our story.
Let's try this way.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Resting would be nice, she says. Yeah, it probably would be. Bushes grow in the well as a clear sign was abandoned a long time ago. Nugra's old notes. In the early spring, Willow's leaves are the same color as her eyes, his too. I barely hold myself from burning them out with acid. It is his fault. Despicable, weak. If not for him, she would still be alive. Does not talk to me, looks away, plans something. I know. I have to gather the first herbs and make a hiding place. Hide my charms. He is a coward, but he can steal and run away. I will punch it out of him. Everything hurts. I can barely walk. How could he? How? He would never bring himself to confront me on his own. He says his name is now Stag Lord. He says he will not let me die or let me go. He says I should not be calling him my son, like I ever did. He told me to pack my things, we are leaving soon. He now has his people in his own fortress. I'm hiding the charms to the herb in the herb cache. I probably should not. I will not be able to escape. He will not let me.
My search was not in vain.
An ancient coin. Oh, an ancient coin. Okay, herb cache.
In due time. I tire.
Man, so much stuff.
I failed.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'll do it.
I can't!
Gosh. Really? We failed? All of us failed?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Go get it.
It's just not my lucky day.
I can't!
Oh my word. How hard is it?
Resting would be nice, don't you think? Anything else?
It's not that hard. Masterwork Dwarven Urgosh. The Masterwork Earthbreaker. Okay, let's look at our inventory. Hmm. 3 to 12. Attack plus 4. probably needs a shield really bad. Flail's good damage. Her dumb sword. I wish I could I should just respec her. Pick a proficiency that's not exotic proficiency group.
Don't give that to me.
It's like her chances of hitting would actually be better. Oh my gosh, look at that. +6. And then 5 to 14. The reach is the same. They're both... And this is with the +1. This is the dumb oversized thing. Oh wait. Drop the spear. This is what I want. I want to be able to equip one of these. Okay. And then armor. She's wearing banded mail. That's a huge boost. Jeez. Flexion bonus. Oh, I need to get my... Oh, my dex is down because I'm tired, I think. Why is my dex down? Fatigue. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Oleg. Pick most bonuses. I'm at 17. She's at 15. Now she's at 16. lot of spells. Okay, well that seems reasonable. I bumped up our armor class a little bit. It'd be great if I could. Oh, that's exotic, of course. Exotic. Oh, why is everything exotic? I really want to equip this S-Dot. Okay. That seems good enough. Save and keep moving.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this bog.
Poor guardian of the bloom. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph.
There was a guy in my tribe. Kept walking around listening to voices. After a while, they told him to jump off a cliff. Be careful what you listen to.
I had a strange vision.
Yes, yes. The soil, water, and stones here are infused with toxic pain and fear. They poison this place as we speak. You have seen where your enemy's journey began. The one called Stag Lord was once the victim of a cruel madman, and has since become one himself. You see now how monsters are born. But what comes of regret for a thing you cannot change? There is no time to be lost. We must do away with the fog quickly. Do you really wish to know?
Fine.
Fine. I'll tell you a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there lived a young nymph. She lived in an enchanted forest, where 1,000 birds sung day and night, where the sun often left a spark or two hanging in the tree crowns, and where the starlight fell on sleepy glades like a glowing soft haze.
Okay.
The young nymph loved simple things, like sitting by the stream with her friends, braiding each other's hair and adorning their braids with crystals made of dew, or watching the flowers blooming. But inside her soul, the young nymph dreamed of something more. Those greater powers decided to punish the nymph for her boldness. They sent a horrible monster to poison the enchanted forest and kill the singing birds. The nymph was forced to flee. And finally she found shelter here in the stolen lands. Here she hoped to sprout the seeds of a new dream, even as she mourned the dream she'd lost. But then the magic mist appeared, killing everything that lived. And the nymph cast about, desperately searching for help. One day, perhaps I will tell you more. Search the area around the hut. Try to find anything that remained of the druid who lived here. I am sure the fog is his doing. This suffocating veil is as vicious as his nature. We should learn more about the fog and the ritual through which it was created. Return to me if you find anything. The past may hide the answers that shape the future.
Okay.
I will be waiting.
I will be waiting. Ooh, herbs. Edible moss.
Interesting.
Token of the Dryad. Another bone necklace. I'm guessing a lot of that stuff can just be sold. I don't know if there's any crafting.
This requires your attention.
I went to the old Temple of the Elk again today. Wicked, gloomy place, just like my soul. It used to shine once, and it's hollow, and now horrible now. Did he spy on me? Maybe I should lock him up. No, let him be. What can he do? Useless coward, just want to go and hide.
You come again. Did you find something?
I didn't come again. I haven't really left.
An ancient temple. The temple of the stag god. Yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid. Then hasten. Time is of the essence.
I'll clear that.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration. Serves you right.
Gosh. There we go.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I wrote it like I saw it.
Huh. Really?
This should do it.
It seemed like there should have been something in that box.
Follow my lead.
Go back. Try again, because I kind of feel like something messed up there.
I have been waiting for
Alright, we
you.
can click through this.
There was a guy in my tribe. Kept walking around.
Do you really? Those greater one day, perhaps. Yes. Search the area around the hut. I will be.
Interesting.
My search was not in vain.
They'll never see me coming. I tire.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Tear them apart!
weird that there's nothing in there. Why would you put a chest and not have anything in it? Weird.
I know the way.
What, you come again? Did you an ancient temple?
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be in here. The necklace piece. What's the name of this? Like the abandoned hut. Let's see if we can find out. Okay, well, let's look here. Herbs. Okay, so there's some herbs. So let's try this. Let's try... Oh. Short sword? Oh. Short sword +1. Oh, that's 1d3. 1d1. Okay, that's good. Sweet. Okay, so now let's... We gotta get back to Oleg's.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
We need to rest. And then get back to Oleg's. Okay, there's the old oak. There's the Temple of the Elk. I want to go there next. But... Is she fatigued?
My strength fades.
Those voices you hear, I'm sorry, but are you sure it's really your god? Maybe you should think about your health.
Yes, I hear the voice of Grotus, although I don't always understand what he says or where he calls me. But is it insanity? Isn't it more insane to cover your ears and deny the truth about what's coming?
Ugh, spoiled the meal again. What's that? Key to resource. Edible herbs.
I tire.
If we can make it. No, we're almost there. We'll rest when we get here. Interesting. Okay. Now we're back at camp. Octavia, with a delighted smile, Octavia inhales the smell coming from Oleg's trading post. Fresh bread. I can't believe it. All this time we sat in cages and crawled in the mud. We were in places where the world was... there were places in the world where they were baking fresh bread. And here we are. I bet they have clean sheets and maybe even take a bath. Haha, a girl can dream. Get some rest, you deserve it. Be sure of that, I've got years to catch up on. Well, he's stuffing my face so I turn into a ball. You do so much for us. Is it because you were kind? Or maybe, the half-out smiles flirtatiously, maybe it's because you're charmed by my beauty. Exactly. I would never have found the Technic League's encampment if your beauty hadn't beckoned to me. Oh, you're so sweet. Alright, enough talk. Fresh bread and clean sheets away. Cool. Alright.
I'll go ahead.
Everybody else is already gone into camp. Oh, there's another. Who is this? Oleg says, listen, well, since you dispatched the bandits with your skill, maybe you could help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar, as big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Veckel Benson found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, and it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you'll rid us of the monster. Amari livens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Want to bet I can chop his Tusk snout off in a single swing? Come, let's find out. Okay, sure, we'll do it. We'll do that later. We have Wizard Jahan. What's the word with you? Okay. Fine, I'll have a word with him.
I tire.
How may I serve you?
Tell me about the visions that led you to the Temple of the Elk.
That's why I'm here.
So I've heard of the Temple of an Elk from a local nymph. She believes a mad druid who served the Stag Lord once performed his rituals there. It seems that that's where the mist comes from. Why do you need to find this temple?
What is there to understand? The gods do not send us visions for no reason. We must go to the temple. Then I believe we shall discover the true meaning and wisdom of Erastil's will.
Erastil.
Find the Temple of the Elk. I've pieced together its location from what I can remember of my visions.
Oh my gosh, I hate it when I click off my game.
I have a rough idea of where to look for the sanctuary, somewhere in the North Nile marshes. However, I don't possess the strength to walk this path myself. Do not reject my plea, good traveler, and I'll repay you as best I can. In these dark times, people rarely help each other without compensation. May Erastil forgive us all. But I am sure my healing abilities will be useful to you.
Yes, they will.
How may I serve you? That's why I'm here, to defile the ancient shrine of Erastil, and with such unnatural magic. How could it be that this... As you wish. What exactly would you like to know? My story? Why not?
I love all this voice.
You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the stag god in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod.
Old Jod.
My misdeeds
They're
cast
great.
a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the stag god had shown me the way to redemption.
What did you do to anger Erastil?
Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long
Oh boy,
time
we're gonna get a
back,
nice story. I should get a bigger drink.
werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets. One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road, like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear.
But his eyes are dead as stones.
Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
I've been playing the lawful neutral or lawful good side a little too close. I'm gonna go with still. You saved the village from another danger, did you not?
That's still no excuse for my actions. I was a fool. I made a grave mistake. And what's worse, in the eyes of my flock, I cast doubt on Erastil's greatness. A priest who can barely hear the voice of his god is a disgrace to his lord and himself, and corrupts the very people he would save. Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying.
Jod's voice wavers. Even now, one can glimpse inside the remnants of the horror he lived through.
Imagine how my mind raced when here in the stolen lands I heard the voice of the stag god once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession. For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask.
I'm gonna have to go get a Pathfinder lore book and just see where all these places are.
For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
Okay.
As you wish.
I need the help of a cleric. Interesting. Interesting. Oops. There, I did it again. I accidentally clicked outside. Wow. Diamonds are only, I don't know, 5k a piece. This guy's rich. And seriously, just bloated. Okay. Let's see what Buckin's got. Give the fangberries. Boken grabs the basket from you, but his face falls after he examines the berries. Damn it all. These are the right berries, but they've soured. Would you be so kind to gather fresh ones for me? Oh, no. So I went to the cave yesterday where they get these fangberries. Had to fight all these crazy spiders. And now I'm going to have to go back.
All according to
rotted.
plan.
Here's some of the stuff. Probably don't need all this scale now. Keep 2 of each. Wow, Elven Curve Blade. Another exotic weapon. Great. Flaming light crossbow +1. Oh yeah, 8,300. I have a regular light crossbow. I wonder if I should have martial proficiency. I wonder if I should. Yeah, he doesn't have martial proficiency. Yeah, which. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything yet. I'm getting tired. Okay, let's go turn in our quest for the ring.
Time's not waiting.
Creston's here. What are you doing here? Let's talk to Svetlana. Here's your ring, Svetlana. Cresswell gave it to me. I even managed to convince her not to fight me. She sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Cresswell wasn't her real name. Her real name was Ariana. Before this, she was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything she happened to me was my fault. She always had wildness to her. She'd always wander the streets hanging out with the bad crowd until one day she passed. Until the day she passed, my mother complained about Ariana constantly. Back then, it was just a cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I decided to try to help Ariana. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it. Once here, she immediately fell into the Stag Lord's influence. She had never even met him. Just the stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits was enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was the real leader, unlike Rostov's softies. Eventually, she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse is she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. Ugh. I don't know if there's any way to set her back on the right path, but I'm grateful for your kindness. Perhaps there's still hope. For the sake of my mother's memory, I'd like to believe that. This guide one.
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time, King Yeravetti had a chance to seize the entire Stolen Lands region, and at the Aldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
Okay, great. Let's go rest. Oh, here's Octavia and Ragangar. Any good news? I have to ask, how do you manage to look so gorgeous even when we're out here in the middle of nowhere? Amazing, after all your hardships, you still remain cheerful and optimistic. I try not to view my life as a never-ending course of sufferings. Yes, I've had my share of hard times, but do I need to recall them? After all, along with the bad things, I've had some good things as well. I had a dream and I followed it, and eventually it came true. Following that path, I met Red and you. Now I'm free and surrounded by friends. Two little scraps of memories, more than that. Okay, I do remember wooden table legs. The paint on them was peeling off. I was standing on my toes trying to peek at what was on the table, and I remember a wild rose by the window. It kept me up at night, scratching the glass with its gnarled branches. I do remember my mother's blue dress. It was a trifle battered, but it smelled of lavender. Wrinkles are forehead. I guess that's all. Not much there, right? All those memories. It's like they're not mine at all. I recall images, and I know I should feel something about them, but I don't remember exactly what I should feel. So I let them rot in a swamp with the tassel worms. I always go without them. You know, I think you might be right. I am rather tall, slim and tall, and you can see, and I can see well in dim light. Okay. So my mother was an elf, my father was a human, or maybe it was the other way around. My mother was a... Finally, Octavia can't take any more and bursts out laughing, having spoiled her own act. So that's it. Now you know about as much of my parents as I do. I clearly remember the man who came to take me away from my home. He was big, with a huge pot belly and a shaggy beard. I was afraid he would eat me. Anyways, he didn't stay long. He gave me to his slaver accomplices, and I never saw him again. My mother was giving me to him. She was crying. I could barely hear her quiet voice. But I can't recall the words or the face behind the tears. Just that lavender smell. It tickled my nose and I wanted to sneeze. Oh, I recall my childhood in bright details. It was spent in dirty barracks. I wore flea-infested rags and slept on straw mattresses instead of a proper bed. She smiles from her sleep, though I understand what you mean. Will you tell me about your life in slavery? I don't like to call it, but if you insist. She frowns. The slavers from technically... Where'd you find yourself in stolen lands? My enslavers from technically founded a large expedition of stolen lands. 100 agents, tens of slaves and wagons. We were to search for some artifacts or some ancient ruins. Our group never made it to the technically hideout. Along the way we were attacked by a future owner of the stolen lands herself. And I'll forever be grateful for her. She winks cheerfully. Where did you learn to use magic? Well, I was taught magic by Janosch of Starfall, one of the most famous wizards in Numeria. Maestro Janosch, as he insisted calling himself. Octavia's voice overflows with the contemptuous sarcasm. Anyone who would be happy to learn from such a great master, and only the talentless bitch like me would dare to reject his teachings and indulge in her laziness. At least that's what Maestro Janosch used to repeat constantly while whipping knowledge into my back. The great Maestro was a big fan of punishment. He technically didn't care if a few slaves died under the Master's whip, as long as Master Janus provided an arcane trained one in return. Jeez. She's pretty funny. Of course, most of these tricks of mine usually ended badly, and I got punished on a regular basis. My back still remembers the whip. Okay, I don't think I need to read more of that. Octavia stops you, gently touching her hand. Wait, I want to tell you. She sighs and shakes her head, trying to collect thought. The Technic League agents you rescued us from. Reg and I tried to run away many times, but they managed to find us eventually. I have no reason to hope that this time they've lost track of us. You're good. I won't let anyone harm those dear to me. Whatever happens to you, you can count on me. I won't let those filthy slave traders take you back again. Just let them try. Well, you're with us now, and I'm confident I should be able to make a deal with them. She raises her eye to you and gives you a warm smile but you're unable not to smile back. In the depths of her eyes, you notice something that wasn't there before. This unnamed feeling hides in a moment, but you're sure you know what it was. Trust. Thank you, Octavia whispers, touching your shoulder. Suddenly, she frowns in contemplation, twirling her locks. Still, I'd like to find them first. My appearance is a result of daily effort. It's not easy. You know how much time I have to spend making makeup, mend a dress, even with the help of magic. So if someday you wake up early, an hour before dawn, you can actually check on me. You'll see how I've prepared for a new day. Oh, Octavia, the flower of the Stolen Lands, you're as beautiful as you are dangerous. You strike down monsters with your spells as you strike down people with your beauty. You sure put a lot of effort into this, but the results make it worthwhile. I like this silly one. Oh, you're a real sweet talker. I feel all flushed. Well now, I have to pay more attention to my looks. For now, I know for sure there's someone who appreciates my efforts. What kind of relationship you have with Ragnar? We're together. The way you said we're together sounded unconvincing. Is something wrong? You've noticed? Well, I didn't mean that. Now I'll have to explain. Octavia shakes her head. I'm not sure how... He's standing right there. I like the idea. I'm not sure how to put it correctly. You see, Reg seems to treat me like his property. Ugh. He's always kind to me. It makes me feel good when we travel together, or when we share a blanket at the campsite. But he always calls me my Octavia. I've told him over and over again that I don't belong to anyone, that I'm my own, and that I stay with him out of my own free will. He only grins when I say that. I bet he likes to think that I'm his. Never mind, though. I'll sort it out somehow. I don't like this O word. I don't owe anybody anything to anybody. Everything I do of my own free will. But to answer your question, yes, Reg has done a lot for me. I can't count the number of times he was whipped by masters because of me. How many times he took the blame for my doings. He never complained when they dragged him and beaten and covered in blood to the slave barracks. He just groaned and clenched his fists while I bandaged his wounds with the scraps of my filthy clothing. We've always been together, my whole life, as slaves and as free people. I wouldn't be me if not for him. Oh, when did you meet? Years ago when I was studying magic at Maestro Genos. Reg was a student too, though you couldn't actually say he was really studying anything. Reg had his own way to cast spells. He never needed Maestro's instruction. You see, unlike wizards, Reg draws his power directly from his innate bloodline abilities. Genos didn't realize the nature of Reg's power. He took the young boy as a student, and he's standing right there. I like that he's just ignoring us. Okay. We could both use magic, but more importantly, we crave freedom. And we used to vow for each other that one day we'd break free from the unbearable captivity or die trying together. Octavia gives you a warm smile. I guess it's good that we fulfilled only the first part of that vow. Let's change the subject. Yes, many slaves survived only thanks to their faith. Some lived hoping that one day the good deity would deliver them. Some offered deals to evil gods, but me and Reg, Calistria has taught us the most important things. Expect no gifts from above. Rely on ourselves. Never forgive those who wronged us, but at the same time, savor every droplet of pleasure we can squeeze from our bleak days. The savored sting in the unquenchable fires, the goddess of lust and revenge who takes on many faces and guises. She is held in especially high regard by the elves, who identify her as a mercurial moods and changeable nature, a fondness for wasps. Has earned this vengeful deity's title, the Savored Sting. Such creatures live on after harming their enemies, a trait Calistra's followers hope to emulate. Okay. Why do we need to find the Technic League agents? I broke for fight thanks to you and obtained everything I dreamed of, my freedom and my opportunity to control my own life. I want to use this opportunity to fight the Technic League, at least part that operates here in the Stolen Lands. I wish to free all the slaves. Yeah, that's horrible. I do believe we're going to do a lot. Okay, alright, we'll talk later. Okay, now, I guess I'll talk to...
I tire.
I do not need you any longer. Go away. Oh my word. He's a sorcerer, clearly. Help him control his powers. Okay. How do you manage to use both sword and magic and not cut off your fingers? I'm just that bloody good. Okay, thanks for your answers. Well, my Octavia and I don't have a relationship. We have a life together. Why do you call her yours? Doesn't seem like that very much. My girl loves freedom so much that even a slight chance of losing it frightens her. She is so smart. You really think she feels like I'm trying to make her mine, like an apple at a stolen market? Me, who is skinned alive for trying to help her escape? If she's afraid of the word my, it is because she does not understand the difference between my boots and my heart. But she will understand sooner or later. Gosh, this guy's a little... Okay. Okay. I'm not here to judge, just curious. Are you judging us? Maybe you just want to join us in our tent, Half-orc grins. Sorry, half-orc. Not into your fangs. Alright. I'm done talking to him.
I know the way.
Can I open this yet? Still locked. Here's my bed. Oof. Alright. So we need to do too many things.
Follow my lead.
Let's see. What do we have? We got 73 days left on that. Okay, And this time I'll remember to do that. I kind of want to go do those fang berries. So let's look at the map. Wish there was a way to see the world map. Why do I have to go? I have to go all the way down here. Okay. So not what I wanted, but she's got one level of rogue and one level of wizard. Okay, so I definitely think she's on her way to arcane trickster. Okay. So where is the Bangberry Cave? Here it is. Let's see if the spiders will come back. Oh, what a mess.
In due time.
Ugh, won't work. That was easy.
I know the way.
Okay, I'm dozing off. Which means it's about time to call it. Go turn in these. we go. Got a bucket of moon radishes. And that was enough to level me up. Yes. Nice. Everybody leveled up. Awesome. I'll do that off screen.
I'll go ahead.
No need to bore everybody with that. And I'm gonna call it here then. I'll be back tomorrow doing more of this. This is fun. I really like it. It so reminds me of Baldur's Gate in so many ways. My little alchemist girl is a bomb-throwing fool. And I think we got a pretty good party. I wish I had a cleric I liked. I really don't like the dour dwarf. But I'm sure maybe we'll run into somebody else. Also,
All according to plan.
these are the ones that were in. Oh, there he is. Let's see, what is he? Oh, he's chaotic evil. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to take him. Scrappy mage. Jeez. +3 charisma, +4 strength. Got martial weapon proficiency. He's got orc weapon familiarity. I wonder. The great axe. Where's that Urgosh? Orc double axe +1. I wonder if he can use this. Can be equipped. Oof. Oof. -2.